Well, I was told that the coach had heard that there was a Swedish football player, soccer player that'd be, that had come to the States, and he wanted to see if the guy could kick or play. They brought me out to the football field, and they put a football on the field, and the other kicker came out there and said, "This is what you do." He kicked it. I'm looking at it, okay. Coach goes, "Kick it." I'm like, all right. So I kick it down through the uprights, and he goes, "Can you do that again?" It's like, so what did I do wrong? No, just kick it that way as far as you can. You know, in soccer, we kind of make a corner bend and do things with the ball, but he just wanted to kick as far as I could. Did that again. He goes, "Okay, go sit nice just over there." Can I hit somebody? No. Go sit there. When I say kick, you kick. And that's how it all started.
This is important to me. What matters is you being successful and me helping you get there. So you have to make sacrifices as well. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to sway on this.
Huskies on three, 1, 2, 3. Huskies!
Grew up in a little town called Luma in southern Sweden. It's a small beach town where pretty happy life. We had lots of fun there. My dad had his own shop, so I worked with him a lot as well. Learned a lot of things from my dad. And in my spare time, if I wasn't there, I was playing sports. It was a lot of sports. It's good for you. It's fun. My friends and I, since we were little, we always dreamt about coming to the States. We understood that there was a opportunity to be had, and we were all dreaming of taking that opportunity and making something out of it. My friends had gone with a couple of organizations, and I found an organization called STS. And that's who I interviewed with, and that's who accepted me to be part of the exchange program that they have provided. I had some hesitations in going to the Deep South. In school, we had learned all about the Deep South in America, and it was not a bit large city, it was not a large state. South Central Alabama. Interesting, but the excitement of the first trip to go somewhere like that and to be able to spend a full year there was very, very exciting. I had never seen football. I didn't know what I was doing. They brought me out to kick a ball, and I kicked, and the first game I ever saw, I played it. I kicked off it. The biggest thing was that I knew how to kick a ball. I kicked the ball in Sweden. I was a goalie. I could kick it a long way, and came here and they asked me to kick it, and that's all I did. I kicked it, and it worked out for me. The first season, football season, went well. We coast state champion, I think we were, something like that. I was all-state in Alabama and all kinds of good stuff. And went back to Sweden, told my parents that I was going back for another year of school because he was going back to school in Sweden or doing military service or going back to the States and play some more. Let me think. Play some more? That's another funny thing. Got recruited by many schools, Auburn, Alabama, as a soccer player, football player. And I didn't want to do soccer player, football player. I wanted to do football player. And I signed with a school called Appalachian State and got a scholarship there instead. An awesome experience. It was more of the same of high school, the American way, but studies were a little different. You got to choose what you wanted to do, but football was more of a job than anything else. We spent probably 10 hours a day, football-related things, lifting weights, watching films, being in meetings, understanding the game, practicing, and some of the other things. April, whenever they had the NFL draft, like everybody else, I was a 3-time college All-American. I've done very well in college, a number of school records and some other things. And on draft day, we were sitting there waiting for phone calls. Number 10 came along. New York called me and asked if I wanted to be drafted or if I would rather be a free agent. And my agent told me that, we've gotten so far into the draft now that just stay out of it and we'll just wait for the rest of it to come clear and you'll get a better opportunity to get a better contract. New York Giants called me. Well, they all called me and they all wanted to deal with me, but my agent made a deal with New York Giants and I flew up 2 days after the draft, flew up to New York. During the year, when I was playing with the New York Giants, David Letterman kept on making fun of my name. Bjorn isn't the most common name over here. So the media people started making a fuss about it. And I said, well, just have them call me and have me on the show. Big deal. And the next day when I get back, there's a message on my machine saying, hey, this is so-and-so from the David Letterman show. We would like to have you on the show. Got the invite, got to go on there, and it was the last show, 1989, so it was New Year's Eve. Went in there and we just kind of did one of these wing it things, I had no idea what he was going to say, and he had no idea what I was going to say. And we just did some fun stuff, kicked some balls in the crowd, broke some lights, and had some fun. It was cool. Funny story on it was there was a kid that went into a bar and portrayed himself as me. The guy was sitting there saying, oh yeah, I'm Bjorn, Howard Cross, which is 6'6", 6'7", 290 pounds, big old dude, goes, no, you're not. He goes, oh yeah. It's like, no, I play with the guy. And that's where the second appearance came up. That was pretty funny.
What's the catchphrase?
Who do you think you are? Bjorn Nittmo?
We claw with our fingernails for that inch. Because we know when we add up all those inches, that's gonna make the fucking difference between winning and losing. Between living and dying.
Any given Sunday, Oliver Stone picture with Al Pacino, LL Cool J, Jamie Foxx, Cameron Diaz, and myself.
Place kicker out of the way.
I got the job and they said, okay, so here we go, let's go kick. So we spent 8 months doing that movie. It was fun. It was a very interesting opportunity that came around and had a lot of fun with it. To me, I wish I could have made more out of it in Sweden, but it never really blossomed in Sweden. I was over there several times, played for the national team and played for Uppsala Vikings. We tried. It's just a game that's not, it's not made for Europe. We like football, real football, not the one that they throw.
Vi hade läst och sett reportage om Bjorn Nittmo. Vi tyckte det var fantastiskt. Den här svensk som var i New York Giants, som var en stor klubb. Och vi tänkte mera så här att vi kan testa för hem honom till de här kvalmatcherna mot Holland som det var. En i Malmö och en i Haag i Holland. Jag ringde honom. Så hej, jag heter Patrik. Jag är general manager för Sveriges amerikanska fotbollslandslag. Har du lust att vara med? Och då sa han absolut. Jag kommer ihåg att han var bara schysst mot alla och inte kom in som någon superdiva utan hjälpte alla och så. Hjälpte till vid specialträningar, special teams och så. Det ville han vara med. För de spelarna som var med i det här svenska landslaget, svenska spelare, och fått spela med någon som ändå spelade i NFL. Alltså det är som någon från Real Madrid kommer ner på division 5-träningen här borta i Bromma.
I'm proud of having been able to go from somebody that came from Sweden. I wasn't a very good student. I came here, I did very well in school. I came here and I went to the very top of the echelon of athletes. I was one of 28 people in the world that had that particular job. Nobody can ever take that away. Get off your duff and go. It's the most amazing opportunity and experience you will ever have in your life. You're 17. What are you doing? Go travel, take a chance, learn something about other people, learn something about yourself. When you go out there, you're away from all of your friends, you're away from everything you know, but you get to know new people, new experiences. It's the greatest thing that ever happened to you. Do I miss Sweden sometimes? I absolutely do. Do I miss some of the things that I grew up with and some of my friends that I grew up with? Absolutely, but life changes. I'm 5,000 miles away, you're 200 miles away. You know, distance is a little, you know, yes, there's a distance to it, but as life moves on, things change. And for somebody to get an opportunity to come to the land of opportunity and experience what this is all about, it's the most amazing place you've ever been.